mentioned your grocery tax. Do you support the grocery tax in Bloomington?
No.
Agreed. No to the regressive tax. It hurt lower income individuals more harshly than others.
Thank you. The next one is illegal immigration is a hot topic and its presence is growing in our community. What is your understanding of the current number of illegal immigrants in the Bloomington area? How is this impacting the housing shortage? And do you support working with the federal government to enforce immigration laws? I know it's a hard to accept question.
That's it's a really interesting question. So I know we have some folks in the area who are, I would say, undocumented. And I think, one of the things that we have to look at, we work with the Immigration Project and also with Home Sweet Home. So in my opinion, when you have undocumented people who are already here in the community, you have to be very, very, very careful. You have to try to provide the support that is needed so that it doesn't create other issues like health issues and other things. Now, I have to mention that for some of those individuals that are here, those are individuals who are in the process, as far as I understand, in the process of getting documentation. So that's why I think we definitely have to do whatever we can to support those individuals, because they're going to create problems for us down the line if we don't work with them.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of accurate information on what that number looks like. I would love to sit down and talk about that and where that information is directly coming from. I would be open, as the mayor said, to talking with the Immigration Project and other organizations to figure out where we're at, who those individuals are. If they are undocumented, we got to find ways to either bring them to the fold, but if we're seeing issues, that's a whole other situation that the police department deals with. But to my knowledge, I don't know that there's an impact on the housing situation directly affected to undocumented immigrants. But again, I would definitely be open to learning more and gathering that information.
Thank you.
I learned a lot about this years ago when my wife and children were hit by an individual that was here without a valid Illinois driver's license. It was her illegally. And so, as a state legislator at the time, it opened up my eyes on a lot of fronts of what we need to do, because those individuals are here. So we have to make the community safe, number one. And the way we do that is deal with not only the problem coming in from federal partners, the individuals coming in, but if you're here legally, we want you here. If you're not here legally, we have to protect you, ladies and gentlemen, the citizens of Bloomington person.
Thank you. Rent control has recently been coming up in local press. What is your position on rent control?
As of now, that's not something that I support. That's something that would have to be held at the state level or whatever that be considered by us at the municipal level. But for me, housing affordability and the things that we can do, need to look more like how do we encourage developers to increase supply, how do we reduce red tape at the city level, the fact that 17 city staff members have to touch a document as it goes through the process of development, too many. And so I'm more active and engaged in what can we do as a municipality than what sort of political talk they're going to drone on about forever in Springfield. So no, that's not something I support right now.
I'm not for rent control.
I'm not for rent control. I think I've said that publicly. I think the solution that we need to work on is really providing more supply. Supply is really the issue here. It's not rent control. I think rent control will only incentivize people that we're trying to bring in, developers.
Thank you. Dan, let's start with you on this one. This is a nonpartisan race. How does your campaign committee members, volunteers, and campaign approach reflect the nonpartisan nature of this race?
Well, I said what I wasn't for so far. What I am for is we're going to take the temporary yard sign as we leave. Not partisan race. But, you know, that's another area that reason that's really different. Nonpartisan. Yes, I've been a state representative for a number of years. Yes, I was Republican. But I think both parties have love about people. And so coming home to a nonpartisan race, I think if there's anybody that can appeal to both sides and the middle, it's me. Because I've been in the minority my entire career as a elected representative. I've served in county government. But the reality is it's about helping the people of the city of Bloomington as members. And I've been able to do that as a state representative on the state level, in the minority, for the areas I represent. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when you're in the minority, you have to get things done for your community, for your district. And that means you have to work with the other party. Now, what's beautiful about this, it's nonpartisan. There's going to be some of those who just can't get past this R or this D thing. That's too bad. But if you want the best candidate and hardest working mayor in the United States of Bloomington, I'm the candidate.
Yeah, I am as nonpartisan as you can find. Very often people ask me, want to know, what are you? I've been described sometimes as a wet noodle because I don't express what I am, whether Republican or Democrat, because this is something that I stick to. I know this is nonpartisan. I'm very disciplined. When people ask me, want to know what I am, I say, no, this is a nonpartisan race, so I'm not going to tell you. Well, and they say, well, you must be either this or that. I say, that's fine, and you can take that wherever you want to take it, but I'm not going to tell you who I am because this is not what this is about. And that's something that I absolutely love about municipal races because it is nonpartisan. Your road is not going to be a Republican road or a Democratic road. It just needs to be fixed.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to every single door, regardless of if they have an RRD. I want to knock on those doors and talk to those individuals, okay? And so that's what I'm focused on overall. I am involved in other politics and other campaigns as well, and that is nothing that I shy away from. But when it comes to local races like this, it doesn't matter, who's behind that door for me. It just matters that we're all neighbors and we need to find ways to work together. So I'm sure people can read into my other politics, and that's okay. But when it comes to the city, the mayor also so well. I usually say pothole doesn't care if it's Republican or Democrat, just one state. But yeah, the road, that's well.
Well, I got this next question in the right order. I work in Bloomington. I drive through a lot of potholes. Why do you downtown when the roads are so bad? Why do you spend the money on downtown when the roads are so bad?
Okay, well, first of all, I would disagree. That the roads, sure, there are some potholes, but we continue to work on them. We are investing a lot of money. If you go back and look at our past budgets, the past few years, we have invested quite a bit of money into repairing our roads. So I think, downtown, we still have to fix it because it is an infrastructure issue, and if you think about it, our downtown could be a lot more productive, and it's not enough. So we need to fix it to the point where we're getting enough tax revenue out of it, so that